Arnab Goswami on the debate at 9. Presented by Amity University. Powered by RP Sanjeev Goenka Group and Century Ply.
Ladies and gentlemen, the shallow way to look at the breaking news story about the arrest of the very controversial Maharashtra Minister Nawab Malik by the Enforcement Directorate is to look at it politically. You know how some Twitter trolls talk that he's from a non-BJP party, that he's Sharad Pawar's very key political aide, it's the BJP's vendetta, but that's the shallow way. Then what's the proper way, you'll ask? The proper way, ladies and gentlemen, to look at this development is that this is a matter of national security. That this is about allegations of being connected to the D company. And that is not a small matter. Dawood Ibrahim is India's most wanted. Dawood Ibrahim leads the most dangerous underworld and terrorist actions in and against our country, our nation. How can anyone be connected to the D company? A minister? If true, then what can be a bigger betrayal? The D company is the organization run by Dawood Ibrahim. And if you read the charges and the remand copy carefully, and I suggest we all do, I'm going to put this up on republicworld.com, then you will realize that this top NCP leader, this Maharashtra minister, is addressed as the key conspirator and beneficiary in the charade, unquote, in which the D company, the Dawood syndicate, is involved. And now let me tell you more about the allegations, for you should know about them. The allegation is of usurping property for the D company, and that too alongside D gang members. In court today, the additional Solicitor General has revealed that this is not about one property deal with the D gang, but how a member of the D gang has purchased properties worth about 200 crore rupees from Nawab Malik's family. 200 crores in one transaction. D gang members, Nawab Malik's family. What's going on, I ask? And I ask you tonight. And I ask all politicians rushing to make this political, all the Twitter trolls, the ones who do the shallow stuff. What will they answer to the nation when the nation asks them, now, are business deals with members of the D company also okay? Tell me, Twitter trolls, is it okay? Is it okay for any Indian to do business with a Dawood gang member and then show us a stamp paper to claim, I have a stamp paper, the deal is legitimate? And let me say this tonight. The politicians must rise and consider the angle of national interest in this. For this is no ordinary case. This is an extraordinary case. The allegation is of property deals with Dawood Ibrahim's sister as well. The case is of money laundering by Dawood Ibrahim, Iqbal Mirchi, Chota Shakil, Hasina Parker and Javed Chikna through alleged extortion. Look at the pictures on your screen. The man is coming out right now. From the ED office, we are seeing the pictures on the screen. Let's go full frame. We have pictures out there. Ladies and gentlemen, let's cut across to the live pictures and let me speak over it. Let me continue to speak over it, ladies and gentlemen. It just came in some time back. And as you see those pictures, look at the pictures, look at the man. Look at the brazenness. And ask yourself, ladies and gentlemen, what is the allegation? The allegation, ladies and gentlemen, let me repeat so you see the pictures, see the breaking news story, and don't ask me. Ask yourself, ladies and gentlemen, what are the allegations? The allegations are of money laundering with Dawood Ibrahim, Iqbal Mirchi, Chota Shakil, Hasina Parker, Javed Chikna through hawala transactions linked to money obtained through extortion, drug trafficking, sale of real estate in Nagpada and Bhendi Bazaar. This is a matter of national security. And I say tonight, viewers, the time has come for us, for you to make a choice. These are issues regarding the underworld. And you know, viewers, we have staked it all. On all issues regarding the underworld, regarding drugs, regarding narcotics, regarding anti-nationals, regarding terrorists, regarding people who compromise national interest, because we have staked it all, and I have staked it all in fighting the mafia. This network has always fought all these groups true to our motto and our unshakable belief in nation first. And therefore, if it is nation first, then let us desiccate and isolate and shatter the politics around the arrest and keep that aside. Forget the politics. Politics in this country will always continue. But look at the reality, the gravity of the charges. Look at the grave charges. Look at the angle of national security. This nation belongs to us, ladies and gentlemen. And if these allegations against Nawab Malik are true, even if 1% of them are true, then there has to be a shake-up. Let's debate, ladies and gentlemen. Let's debate. Debate number one. Debate number one, Nawab arrested. Nawab Malik arrested with grave allegations of connections with the Dawood Ibrahim gang. And debate number two tonight. And yes, this channel, Republic, said it was a conspiracy. Let anyone look at us in the eye and say it wasn't after the facts that I bring to you tonight. And here are the headlines. This Wednesday evening on the debate tonight. Maharashtra Minister, the very controversial Nawab Malik, is arrested. He's taken into custody and faces serious charges for his underworld links. Allegations are that Nawab Malik has had business associations with the Dawood Ibrahim gang. Nawab Malik, after Anil Deshmukh's second minister, arrested in 114 days in Maharashtra. An MVA government is in panic. Emergency meetings are going on. They're refusing to accept the resignation of the minister who's been accused of links with Dawood Ibrahim's associates. Republic's hijab controversy investigation resonates in the court. State claims proof of the campus front of India role. Exactly what we told you.
Ukrainian-controlled Luhansk area, there was an explosion that took place earlier in the day.
And shelling has begun and Republic is witness to it. We are live from the Russia-Ukraine border tonight. Well, first I'll go across to a live press conference that's going on right now of Devendra Fadnavis, former Maharashtra Chief Minister, giving his first reaction to the big story of the moment, the arrest of Nawab Malik, who has just been sent to 10 days custody of the Enforcement Directorate. I think the live feed is coming in, ladies and gentlemen. That's Devendra Fadnavis live.
टेरर फंडिंग करता था और इस मामले में जब कुछ लिंक्स ये एनआईए को मिले और ईडी को मिले तो उन्होंने इब्राहिम कासकर, जो दाऊद इब्राहिम का भाई है, उसको भी अरेस्ट किया और इन सारे लिंक्स को एस्टैब्लिश करते हुए ये उनके ध्यान में आया। करीब 9 जगह उन्होंने छापे मारे और उसमें से ये सारी चीजें ध्यान में आई जो आज उन्होंने कोर्ट में कही है। इस मामले में ये हजारों करोड़ रुपए की जमीन मात्र 30 लाख रुपए में खरीदी गई, लेकिन वो भी पैसा जमीन के मालिकों को नहीं गया। और ईडी ने यह भी बताया कि इसमें 55 लाख रुपए ये सीधे हसीना पारकर को मिले, जो दाऊद की बहन थी और उसका सारा रियल एस्टेट का बिजनेस यहां पर संभाल रही थी। और जहां दिए गए और जिसने दिए, इन सब ने उसके बारे में पुख्ता बयान दिया, जो आज कोर्ट के सामने भी आया है। तो सवाल ये उठता है कि इस प्रकार से हमारे देश के दुश्मन के साथ व्यवहार करने का कारण क्या है। राज्य के एक मंत्री, और उन्होंने ये व्यवहार करने के बाद और ये 55 लाख रुपए देने के बाद आप देखिए उसके बाद में 3 हमले मुंबई पर हुए, बम विस्फोट मुंबई में हुए हैं। तो ये हसीना पारकर को जो पैसा गया किसको गया? ये दाऊद को पैसा गया। और ये किस लिए गया? उनकी उन्हीं एक्टिविटीज के लिए गया जिन एक्टिविटीज के तहत इस देश के अंदर उन्होंने बम विस्फोट किए। और ये सारी चीजें कोर्ट के सामने ईडी ने रखी है। इतना ही नहीं, तो ईडी ने जेल के अंदर जाकर मुंबई बम विस्फोट के आरोपी का बयान भी लिया है, जिसमें उन्होंने ये सारी बातों को माना है। और इंडिपेंडेंट गवाहों ने भी इसकी पुष्टि की है। और इसीलिए शायद ये सारे तथ्य सामने आने के बाद आज ईडी के कोर्ट ने मंत्री श्री नवाब मलिक इनको 3 तारीख तक कस्टडी दी है। ये बहुत संगीन मामला है। देश के दुश्मनों के साथ व्यवहार करने का कारण क्या है? ये कोई राजनीतिक मामला नहीं है। राजनीति में हम एक दूसरे के ऊपर छीछालेदार करते रहेंगे, लेकिन अगर कोई देश के दुश्मन के साथ सौदा करता है और सारा रिकॉर्ड पर है, और ऐसा रिकॉर्ड पर सौदा होता है और साथ में सीधे पैसे अगर हसीना पारकर को वहां मिलते हैं, दाऊद को मिलते हैं, तो मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि ईडी को यह कार्रवाई करनी पड़ेगी और सभी राजनीतिक दलों ने इस कार्रवाई का समर्थन करना चाहिए। क्योंकि इस प्रकार से अगर अंडरवर्ल्ड के साथ सीधे व्यवहार होते रहेंगे, और जो लगातार ये बात कही गई कि पिछले समय दाऊद ने देश के अंदर जितने बम विस्फोट किए, भले ही आईएसआई की मदद से किए होंगे, लेकिन उसका टेरर फंडिंग उसने इंडिया में ही जमा किया और इस प्रकार के डील से ही जमा किया। इस प्रकार से अंडरवर्ल्ड के ऊपर और बड़े पैमाने पर उस जमाने में जो व्यवहार जमीनों के किए गए अंडर वैल्यूएशन करके, और उसमें जो ब्लैक मनी दिया गया, वो ब्लैक मनी ये टेरर फंडिंग में इस्तेमाल किया गया। और इसलिए मुझे लगता है कि आज की जो कार्रवाई है उसको कोई तरीके से राजनीतिक कार्रवाई नहीं कहा जा सकता। देश के दुश्मनों को अगर कोई मदद करता है तो कार्रवाई करनी ही पड़ेगी, और वो कार्रवाई की गई है।
खुलासा केला होता पत्रकार परिषद घेऊन, सगळ्यात आधी तुम्ही खुलासा केला होता, तुम्ही काय पुरावे ईडीकडे दिले होते का तेव्हा?
माझ्याकडे जे कागदपत्र होते ते सगळे मी ईडीलाही पाठवले होते, एनआयलाही पाठवले होते, सीबीआयलाही पाठवले होते। मी त्यावेळेसच घोषित केलं होतं की याची कॉम्पिटंट अथॉरिटी कोण आहे मला माहिती नाही, आणि मी जे काही कॉम्पिटंट अथॉरिटीज आहेत त्यांच्याकडे जे माझ्याकडे होतं ते पाठवून दिलं होतं।
नवाब मलिक यांच्या अटकेनंतर महाविकास आघाडी नेत्यांच्या ज्या प्रतिक्रिया जे वक्तव्य आहेत त्याचा सूर असा आहे की हे अटक म्हणजे एक षडयंत्र आहे आणि याचा रोग जो आहे तो भाजपवर आहे।
राजीनामा घेणार नाही।
मला असं वाटतं आहे की अतिशय चुकीचा पायंडा या ठिकाणी पडला जातो आहे, कारण कुठल्याही राजकीय गुन्ह्यामध्ये त्यांना अटक झालेली नाही। या ठिकाणी टेरर फंडिंगशी संबंधित असलेल्या गुन्ह्यामध्ये त्यांना अटक झालेली आहे।
This is Devendra Fadnavis. He's speaking right now in Marathi. I'll just encapsulate what he's saying. He's saying here that this is a matter of national security. He's saying don't look at it politically. It's a matter of grave national security. And he says that the allegation is that Nawab Malik and his family was funding the Dawood Ibrahim gang. So he's talking about a direct funding of the Dawood Ibrahim gang by Nawab Malik.
करणाऱ्यांना वाचवण्याकरता अख्खं सरकार उभं राहिलं।
आपने कहा कि क्या दस्तावेज आपने ईडी को प्रोवाइड किया था? कुछ समय पहले आपने एक प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस लेके कहा था कि बहुत बड़ा एक विस्फोट होने वाला है, क्या यही है?
देखिए मैंने
सर इसी से जुड़ा हुआ दूसरा सवाल है कि अभी सरकार के नुमाइंदे कह रहे हैं कि नवाब मलिक को इस्तीफे देने की जरूरत नहीं है। इन दोनों प्रश्नों को हिंदी में बताएं।
देखिए मेरे पास जो कागजात थे वो कागजात ईडी, एनआईए, सीबीआई सारी कॉम्पिटेंट अथॉरिटी को भेजे थे। उसके बाद तफ्तीश उनकी हुई, और जैसा कि आज ईडी के वकीलों ने कोर्ट में बताया कि दाऊद से संबंधित केस के मामले में 9 जगह पर उन्होंने छापे मारे, और उसके बाद ये सारी कड़ियां ये जुड़ी है। तो मुझे लगता है कि ये कोई अचानक तैयार हुआ केस नहीं है। ये सारी कड़ियां जोड़ने के बाद जब ये ध्यान में आया कि इस प्रकार से टेरर फंडिंग हुआ है, तो उसके ऊपर ये कार्रवाई की गई है। और जहां तक मंत्री इस्तीफा नहीं देंगे ये सरकार ने ली हुई भूमिका है, मुझे इस बात का बहुत दुख है। राजनीति का स्तर अगर इतना गिरेगा तो इससे बहुत एक बैड प्रेसिडेंट हम लोग क्रिएट करेंगे कि दाऊद जैसे देश के दुश्मन को मदद जिनके माध्यम से हुई, उनको बचाने के लिए और उनका मंत्री पद बचाने के लिए पूरी सरकार उनके पीछे खड़ी है। मुझे लगता है कि इसका देश को जवाब इस सरकार को देना पड़ेगा।
संजय राऊत म्हणाले की हे एका प्रकारे अफजल खानने पाठीवर वार करण्यासारखा आहे आणि खरा हिंदुत्व अशा गोष्टींसोबत लढण्यामध्ये आहे।
असं आहे की संजय राऊत अलीकडच्या काळात जी भाषा वापरतात, ते जे काही बोलतात, त्यांना उत्तर देणं माझ्या स्तरात बसत नाही. ज्या स्तराचं त्यांचं बोलणं आहे ना, त्या स्तराचे लोक त्यांना उत्तर देतात.
नवाब मलिक के बारे में यूपी तक बात पहुंच गई. अखिलेश यादव ने कहा कि भारतीय जनता पार्टी जब बौखलाती है तो झूठे गवाहों को खड़ा करके झूठे आरोपों को लेके जांच एजेंसियों को सामने लाती है. और पवार जी ने भी ममता से बात की. पूरी चीजों को आप किस तरीके से देख रहे हैं?
देखिए, पहली बात तो मैं आपको बता देना चाहता हूं कि ये बौखलाहट बोल रही है, क्योंकि ऐसे मामले में उनके लोग आज पकड़े गए हैं कि जिसमें देश के साथ धोखा हुआ है, और इसलिए उनकी बौखलाहट बोल रही है. और जहां तक झूठे गवाह वगैरह ये सारी चीज़ें जो कही जा रही है, कुछ दिनों में मैं खुलासा करने वाला हूं. अभी आपको बोल देता हूं कि किस प्रकार से महाराष्ट्र सरकार झूठे गवाह तैयार करने का षड्यंत्र रच रही है. इसका खुलासा कुछ दिनों में मैं ही कर दूंगा. अभी तो आप इस केस के ऊपर अपना लक्ष्य केंद्रित कीजिए.
Devendra Fadnavis, ladies and gentlemen, and going across here, we have Nupur Sharma. We have Nupur Sharma right now on the debate. This is a very, very grave case. Nupur, Advocate Rahul Narvekar, Saurabh Shukla of News Mobile, Ashwini Dubey, Sonia Duhan of National Spokesperson of the NCP, Dr. Suresh Mane of the Bahujan Republic Socialist Party, Kishore Tiwari of the Shiv Sena, Shoaib Chaudhary, and Professor Manojit Mandal backs the TMC. Firstly, I think, Sonia, you are the national spokesperson of the TMC, but what is there to defend? If anything, you should completely dissociate yourself with a man who is funding a terrorist group. And there are such detailed evidence, that nobody will take it seriously if you say this is political. So Sonia, I think you should dissociate yourself with a man instead of supporting him, because the whole country will then ask you that, is it all right? Funding Dawood Ibrahim is all right. Funding members of the Dawood Ibrahim group is all right. And by the way, there's nothing to prove. It's there in the allegation. The papers are there. The papers prove financial transactions with members of the Dawood Ibrahim syndicate. I mean, what are you defending? What are you defending here? You should dissociate. Can't hear you. Can you unmute yourself perhaps? 1 second. Not getting the audio.
Yes.
Yes, better.
I'm the spokesperson of NCP Arnab, not TMCs, first of all.
No, I called you a spokesperson of NCP only. I'm in no confusion about it.
You
Please.
said it TMC, so let it be. So second thing, we shouldn't, in this kind of matters, we shouldn't politicize. We should let the court decide what is the matter and who's funding whom. So we shouldn't take a call on it. Let the court decide what is right, what is wrong. Who's right in it and who's wrong in it. We are nobody. Court mein mamla hai, the matter is in the court, let the court decide, I guess.
Oh, very interesting. That sounds like dissociating a little bit. Nupur?
No. I'm not dissociating myself.
No, it's good if you are.
The court decides. No.
But the court has sent him to custody.
Because
the center has not sent him to custody. The court has sent him to custody.
I am not a part of that political thing which BJP is doing with every state where the non-BJP government is there. So we are not a part of it.
Nupur is on the debate responding right now.
What is right and what is wrong.
Yes, Nupur is responding to you. Big debate tonight. Nupur, this is just warming up. Yeah.
Well, good evening to all. You know, the spokesperson from NCP is actually just exposed what hypocrisy they carry. In fact, all opposition parties, behave with. Mr. Mishra Ateni had nothing to do with what happened in Lakhimpur Kheri. All of them lined up, asked him to resign. Now today, where you can find how clearly Nawab Malik is, has been caught with his hand in the cookie jar. Here they are opposing his resignation wherein he should, because ultimately it seems that he invested in a property preventing its attachment in 2005 by Tada Court or by the government of the day. And secondly, directly investing in, as per his claim, in a property which was encroached upon, some tenant claim, for that matter, with no clear title. But in what is clear today, perhaps investing directly as a minister of the day in a property which is nothing but procured from proceeds of crime. After all, two people under arrest, under Tada for the 1993 Mumbai blast, one of them a bodyguard of Dawood's sister. How could they invest in prime property worth crores of rupees in those years, measuring up to roughly 3 acres in Kurla? So these are questions that the NCP needs to answer. Why was Minister Nawab Malik of those days trying to protect Dawood or D-company property? And why was he investing in property of people convicted under Tada? So these are questions he clearly needs to answer.
Okay, taking the debate forward, ladies and gentlemen, very interestingly poised. I'll keep going to the pictures that we have from the ED right now. Remember, viewers, allegation, very serious. Rhythm is co-anchoring the segment with me. Shall we open the debate? Why, Kishore Tiwari? Very quiet today, huh? Reflective. You should not reflect, you should dissociate. Can the Shiva Sena truly, no, I am asking you. You know the views of Balasaheb Thackeray? You know the views of Balasaheb Thackeray on Dawood Ibrahim? Today, will you, as a person from that ideology of the party founded by Balasaheb Thackeray, support a person who's facing grave allegations of business deals? Saurabh, business deals.
Arnab,
business deals with members of the Dawood Ibrahim gang, the whole lot of them. The whole lot of them. Chota Shakil, Anis Ibrahim, what more?
And these are very serious charges. And I would say anybody who believes in the idea of this country, anybody who believes in making sure that national security of this country is protected should speak out. Tiwari ji, I would say I have a great respect for you, but I must say that you should speak out
compromise with the national interest and national safety. We will not compromise. Our party will not compromise.
These are not charges.
What we understand from the ED behavior of last 27 months, it is a classical case of the victimization.
Who has such grave charges.
It is an innocent victimization of the Nawab Malik. Whatever may be the papers and all these things you have been telling, but let the ED bring all the papers. I think they want to destabilize the Maharashtra Vikas Aghadi government.
One minute.
The central is trying to defame us. We are with Nawab Malik.
You are actually defending the independence.
Viewers, I repeat again tonight. I think Rhythm, the point to be made tonight. 1 minute. The point to be made tonight. Which is why when I began the debate, I said today, Saurabh.
If there are linkages, you must speak out.
No. When the debate began tonight, Saurabh, I said this.
Yes.
And I was talking to Rhythm, I said, this is a national security issue. This is the D company, for God's sake.
Absolutely.
For God's sake that we are talking about. This is a case involving a terrorist.
This is a national security issue. This is a classical political victimization.
There are papers to prove financial links with the members of the Dawood Ibrahim syndicate. Rhythm, please inform him.
Absolutely. In fact, Kishore Tiwari, I want you to just answer one thing. When there are papers to prove that he usurped properties with Hasina Parker, who is Dawood Ibrahim's sister, and 1 minute, just let me say what the ED papers say, because these are not things that can just be put in thin air. Kishore Tiwari, the ED says Iqbal Kaskar has been arrested. He was in custody on 18th of Feb. He revealed facts about his sister Hasina Parker, who's Dawood Ibrahim's sister. During investigation, and this is the most crucial part, it was revealed some victims, M. Plumber is one of them, and her mother were robbed and usurped of property worth 300 crores. How was this done? Nawab Malik, through Solidus Investments, a company owned by his family members, was an active connivance with members of the gang, including sister of Dawood, Hasina Parker. I don't think it can get more crystal clear than this. These are, of course, ED allegations, but Kishore Tiwari, it would be too whimsical, too hogwash to believe everything they've given in these 36 paragraphs is absolutely incorrect, Kishore Tiwari.
All allegations which are baseless. These are all allegations which are baseless. rhythm.
What proof
You're
do you have to
educating
say
the
that?
allegations
When Ashwini
and,
Dubey was
defaming
there,
the Nawab
Sonia
Malik-
Duhan, you just
Nawab
spoke
Malik,
about this being
ED is
sub
only-
judice, but
ED is
ironically
only
the NCP
targeting
does
the
jump
ministers
into
of the
debates
NPA
and does
government.
comment
You know,
on every kind of case.
I think this whole point here. Just a minute, please, Kishore Tiwari, where you are going to, and I want to go to Suresh Mane next for a minute. Allow me. And we've always asked this question, haven't we? We've asked this question: how was the D gang able to operate like a corporate entity? Which means they have some fronts. We always ask ourselves, how is money laundering happening on his behalf? In 2019, D company laundering 1.4 million on behalf of the D company, building empires worth 8,000 crores from D company money. And we have asked this question, how is Dawood's drug business still thriving? Is Dawood's extortion by proxy operation not running? How are Dawood's Hawala operations still happening? And the fundamental question here, Nupur can come into the debate with Suresh Mane, is this. You know, you need to just think about the fact that Iqbal Kaskar is now petty thief. Iqbal Kaskar arrested by the ED. I want to ask you, Suresh Mane, tell me, was that also political vendetta? Which political party is Iqbal Kaskar a part of? Please tell me. Is Iqbal Kaskar a petty thief or an underworld don? Because please understand, Iqbal Kaskar, Suresh Mane, is a very dangerous and prominent member of the Dawood gang. And if there are links here, you know how big this is, Suresh Mane. The entire edifice of Indian politics is going to shake. Is going to shake. No, it's going to shake if this is true.
That they will destroy the empire of Dawood Ibrahim, not only in India but the Pakistan. And the 2 times BJP government has been in Maharashtra as well as in Delhi for last 7 years. What the BJP government has done to destroy the empire of Dawood Ibrahim, that first question needs to be answered by the supporters of the BJP. Second, there should not be any compromise with the national security. Nobody will disagree with this issue. Everybody will agree with this issue. But what has been done in the last 7 years by the BJP government?
I am asking you about the Iqbal Kaskar camp and D company. And I'm telling you, please take a position. I'm requesting you to take a position on issues of terrorism, mafia, underworld. Please don't make it political. Think about the country's future. Suresh Mane, please do. You want to brush this under the rug, is it?
Was the ED sleeping for the 1 year? Was the central government sleeping for the last 1 year? Why they have delayed to take action? And therefore the time of the action is a very vital when a UP is facing 5-phase elections in Uttar Pradesh. And therefore your timing, action timing is a questionable. Because if you are knowing that the Malik is involved in this kind of...
One minute. Can I just tell you? 1 minute, sir. Sir, please wait. Let me tell you something. Every time the politicians will tell you, not thank God now, they'll say why now. And I want to tell you, Suresh Mane, I was just out of school, you know. I was just out of school when the NN Vora report was submitted. I was just out of school, right? After the bomb blast. 1 minute. Allow me to complete. And I say, I'm damn happy today. That today, a score and 7 years later, at least we are talking about political connections with the underworld. I'm not like you, in denial.
Destroy the empire of Dawood Company. Are you not responsible when you are handling the national affairs? Are you not equally responsible?
But when the action is taken, why do you oppose? Nupur will respond to you, viewers. This is a big debate tonight. Nupur is going to be responding to this, viewers, to the breaking news story, please. Yes, Nupur.
Since the gentleman asked, what has the government been doing for 7 years? Let me just tell you what we've been doing only of the last 2 years. Dawu Ibrahim aide, Yusuf Bachkana, arrested July 2021.
1 year back,
Dawu
Mr.
Ibrahim aide,
Devendra
Abdul Majid
Fadnavis,
Kutti, arrested.
1 year back, Devendra
Allow me,
Fadnavis,
you know what,
Chief
I am not
Minister of
interrupting him.
Maharashtra. He
This is not fair, Arnab.
Why the central government
Arnab,
did
this is not
act
fair.
at that time?
Arnab, this is not fair. Arnab, this is not fair. You have to allow me to complete, please. His timeline is all warped up. Former Chief Minister of Maharashtra, Mr. Fadnavis, informed everybody about these details in November 2021. And we are in February 2022. And if the sources in the media are to be believed, only last week was Iqbal Akhtar taken into custody, was taken into custody by ED, wherein, as per media sources,
Nupur,
he did name Mr. Nawab Malik. That's why he was questioned.
Why so late?
Can I please, Arnab, you have to allow me, please.
He's asking why so late.
I will only
He's not
speak
saying
when
why
I'm
not.
given my chance. I did not interrupt anybody.
Why so late?
I'm going to answer.
When Devendra Fadnavis informed,
sir, in India, criminal law does not run per limitation. There is no limitation which bars criminal case investigation. So
no, it's not. It's a real issue.
50 years
it's a real issue. 1 minute, getting a response from the NCP spokesperson. Sonia Duhan is making a comeback on the debate. She wants to take you on. She wants to take you on, and I'm letting her. Sonia Duhan wants to take you on, Nupur, and I'm letting her. Sonia, yes. Sonia, yes, maybe Sonia has reconsidered her decision. Maybe she's here to say I will not support Nawab Malik. Sonia Duhan.
Wait a second. I want to ask Nupurji one thing, and Mr. Fadnavis also. Wait a second, Nupurji. Wait a second. So, if there was something, and Mr. Fadnavis was having all these sources and all these proofs earlier, he was in the government. He was the Chief Minister of Maharashtra from 2014 to 2019. Why didn't he do anything that time? Why didn't he do that time anything? So why any of the action haven't taken that time? Why all the actions are happening right now when Mr. Malik is speaking against the government of the center, when he is taking all the stands against the government of the center, BJP government? Why everything is happening now?
Ms.
Why
Duhan,
anything didn't happen?
Ms. Duhan, may
I want to ask this question
multiple times, not allowing me to make my answer.
Sonia, she's responding to you.
You have to ensure
Sonia, she's responding to you. She's responding to you.
Not repeating.
She's responding to you. Shoaib, please wait. Shoaib, please wait. Shoaib on the right. Sonia, please wait.
Television debates.
Sonia and Shoaib on the right. Please wait. Yeah.
You can't.
I think a video froze.
Someone can tell us. Panelists make the same point 10 times, and then when we try to answer, have other people heckle me. I was asked a question by the earlier panelists. When I started to rattle off what the Modi government has been doing for 7 years, he started heckling me.
Can we get a video link?
Somebody here said this is victimization. I would in turn question that person. Is the PMLA court victimizing Nawab Malik? The PMLA court has sent him to 7 days ED police custody. What are you on about? What is it that you're smoking, rather, I would ask you. The fact is, as Ujjwal Nikam, special prosecutor, has gone on record to say, the ED cannot arrest without proof. As far as the timeline is concerned, November 2021 is the first time the former chief minister came up with these papers. Maybe he got access to them in November 2021. And within 2 months, Mr. Nawab Malik is arrested. Rather, ulta chor kotwal ko nahi daat sakta. You all answer, what was Mr. Nawab Malik's interest in actually buying a property of convicted terrorists under Tada in the Mumbai blast attack cases?
Okay, Nupur, response. She's got a bad link, so 1 minute, just
pause. Where innocent people were killed. You need to answer.
Nupur, pause
you
now.
Answer. You
Nupur,
need to
pause
answer
now.
this.
She's got a bad link. Let me see if I get your response. Yeah. Sonia, you got a very bad video link. Sonia, you got a very bad video link. I'm going to try and fix that. Monojit.
सबको पता है डी कंपनी से आपका क्या लिंक है? सबको पता है डी कंपनी से आपका क्या लिंक है? In 2013, NCP has always been a friend of Congress.
Let the court decide किसका क्या लिंक है, किसके क्या लिंक है, मैडम.
UPA government chickened out. UP
Don't
have
shout,
chickened out.
don't shout, don't shout.
I have
जंगल में
questions
नहीं
to
है,
ask
आप
of
पढ़ी
NCP
लिखी
and
lady
Congress.
हैं.
You don't shout.
Why are
and
you
don't heckle
shouting?
me.
Why are you
You don't
shouting?
heckle
जंगल
me.
में बैठी
You
हैं
need
आप,
to answer.
जंगल में बैठी हैं
Is
आप.
this blood
आराम
money?
से बात
Is
कीजिए,
this blood
आराम से
money?
बात कीजिए. आप डिबेट
ये
में हैं.
आप
Don't
बदतमीजी ना
shout,
करिए.
don't shout,
आप बदतमीजी
don't
से बात
shout,
मत कीजिए.
don't
आप
shout,
बदतमीजी
don't
मत
shout,
करिए.
don't shout.
आप अपना
आप
टुच्चापना मत
बदतमीजी कर रही
दिखाइए.
हैं. Why you
आप अपना
shouting? Why
टुच्चापना
you
मत
shouting?
दिखाइए.
Don't shout.
आप अपना
Don't
टुच्चापना मत
shout.
दिखाइए.
आप
आपके नुक्कड़ पे
टुच्चापन
खड़ी
आप
है.
दिखा रही हैं.
आपके
मुझे
नुक्कड़
आदत
पे
नहीं
खड़ी
है.
है
मैं
कि
बहुत
दूसरे को
आराम
बोलने
से बात
देंगी.
कर रही हूँ.
आप नुक्कड़ पे खड़ी है.
Okay, thank you,
आपके
Nupur.
डी
Nupur, I'm
कंपनी
requesting you. No, Nupur, let's go back to the subject. Go back to the subject. I want to invite the attention on the points at hand. I'd like to invite the attention on the points at hand, ladies and gentlemen. I have with me, luckily, a copy of the remand copy with me. This is a very significant document, and I think it would be, our viewers would be better educated if I'm given a chance to go through some of the papers, Nupur, and let's focus on that. And let's focus on that. And let's focus on that. And it is said, and I read here tonight, viewers, and I say to you, as one citizen to another. I'm not saying this as the editor-in-chief of the Republic Media Network. I'm saying this as one citizen to another. We talk about the future of the country. I say no member of the younger generation in this country will ever support any political party that is soft on Dawood. Because some people think, Shoaib, that, Dawood, 1993 plus, what does today's generation know? Let me tell you, today's generation, yesterday's generation, all generations in this country know. 1 minute, Shoaib, I'll put you on the screen. Everyone knows Dawood Ibrahim, and therefore I say you are all better served to take a clear position on it. I want to read, viewers. It is said, Iqbal Kaskar is a prominent member of the D Company, and he was found to be involved in the offence of money laundering. He was arrested on 18/02/22 under Section 19 of the PMLA pursuant to the order of the Sessions Court, Greater Mumbai. During custodial interrogation, viewers, shiver goes down my spine when I read this rhythm. And let us all reflect tonight on this evening. During custodial interrogation, he revealed certain facts about his sister Hasina Parkar and her involvement. Now, Hasina Parkar is Dawood Ibrahim's own sister. And her involvement in usurping the high-valued properties of innocent citizens in Mumbai by using the clout of D Company. And now it gets even more worrying. Ashwini Dubey, hear this. During the course of the investigation, it was revealed that one of the such victims of the D gang is Munira Plumber, whose prime property having present market value, Shoaib, of 300 crore rupees, was usurped by Nawab Malik through MS Solidus Investments Private Limited. Now remember, all papers are there, Shoaib. All papers are there. Solidus Investments Private Limited is a company wholly owned by family members of Nawab Malik and controlled by Nawab Malik, with active connivance of members of the D gang, including Hasina Parkar.
You must also educate.
No. And by the way.
It was bought. The regular rate that in the
I can't get his audio. What's he saying?
Property was bought.
Property was?
In the year that the property was bought, the ready regular rate was paid to the government. It was a legal registration fee that was paid to the government.
Now that's where someone like you is a mix of being foolish and presumptuous. Suppose you do a deal. Listen to me. Suppose you do a deal with the devil. Okay? And rhythm tells you you did a deal with the devil. You will say, but I have a stamp paper to prove that there was a deal then with the devil, but I have a stamp paper to prove I paid the stamp duty.
So
are you out of your mind? You're not making sense. You're not making sense at all. I want Ashwini and Rhythm on the debate. You're talking rubbish. Absolute, unadulterated, 100% garbage. Ashwini is on the debate. Don't tell me this. Don't give me this facetious argument. Ashwini is on the debate with Shai.
Five prima facie evidences are against Nawab Malik. One, this case involved national security and it should not be politicized. Point number one. Point number two, PMLA is the top premier agency of this country. PMLA never arrests a person on the basis of political vendetta unless there are sufficient evidences. Point number three, the circle rate of the property is 8,500 rupees per square meter, but that was purchased for 25 rupees per square meter.
Not Sonia.
Point number 4.
Shoaib.
This Shah Wali Khan has bought the land from a person who was serving a life imprisonment in 1993 Mumbai blast case. That too, when the NIA is investigating it, and NIA has revealed that Ibrahim was planning to launch terror attacks on India using explosives and lethal weapons. He has formed a
property wasn't seized by the government. He has spoken it on multiple times in the past.
The property was purchased from him. It
wasn't seized by the government. Why did the ED or the CBI or any other the competent or rather the incompetent authority seize about this property or with whatever property that belongs to Hosina?
I think the audios are giving me difficulty tonight. I'd like to go to Manojit Mandal and I want to expand the nature of this debate. I think fundamentally this is I'm appealing to all of you tonight. I'm not getting Kishore Tiwari. You support anyone who supports Dawood Ibrahim, the country will stand against you. You know that.
Absolutely. It's not about politics, Arnab.
Yeah. Saurabh and Kishore, yeah.
We are not supporting
it's about
we are asking the
security of this country, the security of the citizens of this country. It's not about politics. Why do you bring these arguments, Mr. Tiwari? You are arguing something which does not make sense.
One thing to
this is not about ED. ED will file these charges only when they have proof. It's a part of the investigation. And I must tell you that in the last few months, I'll tell you what has been happening on D Company. Government has tightened D Company screws in countries where they used to get refuge earlier. There are a lot of countries in the Gulf which refuse to get any of these D Company members anywhere. They have handed over some of the members to India. This is what India has achieved. But a political leader, if this is proved by a court, any political leader who is colluding with the enemies of the nation must get the hardship punishment. And I must
just one point, Kishore Tiwari, I just want to remind you what the ED said in the court today when they said this is India's most wanted terrorist, Dawood Ibrahim, guilty for the 1993 terror bombings. In a single day, more than 257 people died, 1,400 got injured. When they are talking about crime, what we need to understand is this is not political, Kishore Tiwari. This is about links of certain politicians allegedly with terrorists funded by Dawood Ibrahim. Kishore Tiwari, just one thing before I hand it to you and come to you. Understand one thing. This is not something that is coming from Republic TV. This is an ED's remand copy, not in one place, but in 38 paragraphs that they make these allegations and claims. So it has to be taken with a little more seriousness.
And I also want to bring in Manojit Mandal. I think the reason it will be very difficult to make this political is very soon everyone, I'm sure, including Mamta Banerjee, is going to realize here that this is about. Can I just have Kishore under control, please, for a minute? Manojit, even Mamta Banerjee will realize this is about Dawood Ibrahim. No, everybody in Bengal will stand up against it. If even indirect support is provided on this issue, the strong views people in Bengal have against the Dawood Ibrahim gang and the D Company. No, this is the very serious paperwork is there, all proven. Business dealings and not one property dealing, hundreds of property dealings, hundreds of crores of rupees out here, and all on record. It's not political.
But this has been there for a long period of time. Why now?
Why now? Why never? Right? Why never, I ask you?
Why now?
Why now? Because the government maybe has the political will to go after it.
On the one hand, Arnab, just go for a hypothetical question. If Nawab Malik were to join BJP, will they do the same thing? The answer is clear, no. We have seen this in case of Bengal. Once both Mukul Roy and Shubhendu Adhikari switch sides to the BJP, CBI, ED remain absolutely silent. So this is political. This is political. You can.
As far as I'm concerned, one of the leaders you mentioned that is back in your party now.
Doesn't matter. No, he's saying.
Oh, doesn't matter. Oh, doesn't matter now. So you whitewashed him again. Nupur is responding. Nupur is responding, ladies and gentlemen. The matter is one of national security. The allegations are of deals with Dawood Ibrahim's sister. Nupur is responding to you, Nupur.
But the moment he switched to BJP, all the cases get
Arnab,
stopped. Why?
Arnab, may I please?
The same thing would have happened to Nawab Malik
No, nothing gets stopped. You have to give.
Let me speak, madam.
Arnab, you have to allow me my time. I don't want to scream over people. If people, I'm sorry, he asked me to speak. Are you Nupur? Have you changed your gender?
I'd like to get Sonia
Professor
Dohan back.
Mondal of nothing. Professor of nothing. Have you changed your gender?
Okay, 1 minute. I'll get Nupur, don't be rude. 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 Sonia Dohan is back on the debate.
I'm sorry, other people can be rude. Other people
No,
can
no,
be rude,
no.
but I have to be all
But rudeness also has to come with certain limits. Sonia wants to say something. Nupur, learn to take a counter question. She's making a comeback. She has a bad link out there, bad video audio link, unlike you. Unlike you, Nupur, who has a perfect audio video link, Sonia has a bad one. So, let her speak, for God's sake. Let's hear the other side.
Let Nupur speak first. Let Nupur speak first.
There was a question, Professor Mondal. If you don't want to hear me speak,
no, I want an
Professor
NCP
Mondal asked a
BJP debate on
question.
this.
I can't answer it. You have
No, but
somebody
I
else
want the
question
NCP
me.
person to speak.
You need to.
I need to ask a
allow me my
question.
time.
Nupur,
For Professor Mondal.
Nupur, the problem is, Professor
Mondal.
Nupur, the problem is that when you're in full flow, you want to anchor the program. Just wait now. Wait now. Don't get angry. Now listen to me. Listen to me.
I don't need to anchor your program.
Now, 1 second. You don't need to. Have a sense of humor. Why are you never serious? For 9:47 p.m., please, ladies and gentlemen. My question to the NCP spokesperson is this. See.
Because if you've just called me not to answer
Oh,
any
please,
question,
for God's sake. Thank you. And the question is to Sonia Dohan. Sonia.
This is a serious issue.
Sonia.
This is a serious issue.
A serious issue. I know it's serious. And the allegation is very simple. Proven papers. Usurping property for the Dawood Ibrahim company. Now, I have only one question to ask you. Abuse the ED, abuse the center, abuse the CBI, abuse everyone. But Sonia, if the papers come out that yes, this man you're defending tonight, what's his name? Nawab Malik. This man you're defending tonight, if he has and his family has done paperwork with members of the Dawood gang, will you throw him out of the party or still defend him?
First of all, you don't need to ask anybody about his name, Arnab. Everyone and anybody can tell you about his name, and he's he's getting disturbed just because he has been, taking a stays and taking a stand against this BJP government in the center. And
but please answer my question. Suppose he has done a property dealing with members of the D gang, then will you still support him?
Let me finish.
No, you have to answer my question, Sonia. My very specific question is, no, you are not even starting to answer my question. My question is, suppose he has. Suppose, Sonia, let me elaborate the question a second time. I'll hand it over to you after that. My question is, suppose he's found to have financial dealings with members of the D gang, will you sack him or still defend him?
That is the work which the court has to do. We have full faith in court. Let the court do their work. We shouldn't take a call right now.
But then you're defending him. Why are you defending him then? If you're waiting for the court to decide.
Let the court decide.
But then why are you defending him? You should say we can't comment on such serious charges. How are you making it political then? When you're saying at the same time, let the court decide. Nupur's countering you. Yes, debate is on.
I want to counter Professor Mondal first. You guys decide. 2022 में तो कोई चुनाव भी नहीं है महाराष्ट्र में. जब चुनाव आते हैं, the timing is suspect. अब चुनाव नहीं है, the timing is suspect. So according to you, people having NCP जैसे चुनाव लड़के जीतने वाली है यूपी में. Arnab, I'm not heckling this woman. Perhaps she's new to debates. Maybe she has links with D company because she's
please now.
Links with D company. Oh my God.
Can you
so
forget?
Whoever is challenging hard of BJP will be linked to a terrorist organization.
Raw official NK Sood gave an interview in 2019 came on record to say Sharad
Okay,
Pawar
viewers, I am closing for want of time with full frame pictures tonight. Full frame pictures tonight, ladies. Just once of the moment, the story of the day, and the full frame pictures that Nawab Malik after being arrested. You know, things are really turning around. Things are moving fast. And my inside information is that the MBA government is thinking very, very hard about the pros and cons of supporting Nawab Malik, given the gravity of the charges against him. We're tracking this story closely on Republic, and on the other side we told you that the hijab controversy was a conspiracy, and tonight I come back to you with 5 reasons why it was so. Ladies and gentlemen, a big debate on the latest turn in the hijab row in the attempt to communalize it on the other side.